In the heart of Indiana, a chilling tale unfolds. Two young girls, full of life and laughter, set out on a winter's day for what should have been a simple adventure. Instead, their journey became a nightmare that would haunt a nation for years to come. On a crisp February afternoon in 2017, best friends Libby German and Abby Williams decided to explore the Manon High Bridge Trail in Delphi, Indiana. The air was cold, but their spirits were high as they embarked on their small teenage adventure. Libby, ever the photographer, captured a final image of Abby walking on the old, rusty railway bridge. Little did they know, this photograph would soon become a crucial piece of evidence in a horrifying crime. As the girls ventured deeper into the trail, the once cheerful atmosphere turned sinister. The sound of dry leaves crunching underfoot echoed through the air, a stark contrast to the eerie silence that would soon follow. In a moment of unimaginable terror, Libby managed to record a brief video on her phone. This act of bravery would provide investigators with their only glimpse of the killer, a blurry figure in a blue jacket, walking menacingly across the bridge. But it was just the image that sent chills down the spines of those who would later hear it. It was the voice, a low, cold command that still echoes in the nightmares of many down the hill. These three words, captured in that fleeting moment, would become the haunting soundtrack to one of America's most baffling unsolved crimes. Liberty German, 14, and Abigail Williams, 13, were more than just friends. They were kindred spirits. Their laughter was infectious, their bond unbreakable. On that fateful day, they were dropped off near the trail, a favorite spot among locals. Their plan was simple: walk, explore, and wait for a family member to pick them up. They couldn't have known that their carefree adventure would lead them into the path of a killer, or that Libby's quick thinking would capture one of the most chilling pieces of evidence in the history of true crime. As the sun began to set and the girls failed to return, worry set in. Families, once eagerly awaiting their return, now faced a parent's worst nightmare. A massive search was launched that very night. The once peaceful trail was suddenly alive with flashlights and calling voices, as hundreds of volunteers combed through the woods, clinging to hope. But hope can be a cruel mistress. The next morning, in a dense, wooded area near Manan Creek, not far from where they were last seen, the bodies of Libby and Abby were discovered. The brutal crimes sent shockwaves through the small community of Delphi and beyond. A horrifying mystery had begun, one that would captivate and terrify a nation. The killer left behind two crucial pieces of evidence: a grainy image and a voice recording. The photo, blurry and indistinct, shows a man on the bridge, his features frustratingly unclear. But it's the audio that truly chills the blood. Those three words, "down the hill," spoken in a low, commanding tone, have been played and replayed countless times by investigators and amateur sleuths alike. The Delphi murders quickly became a social media phenomenon. Online forums exploded with theories and analyses. Every pixel of the photo was scrutinized, every syllable of the audio dissected. Digital forensic experts pored over the phone data, hoping to unlock some hidden clue. Police released various sketches of the suspect, but each new image only seemed to deepen the mystery. Tips flooded in by the thousands. Hundreds of names were suggested, each one offering a glimmer of hope that justice might finally be served. But as days turned to weeks and weeks to months, the killer remained elusive, a phantom with a blurry face and a chilling voice, hiding in plain sight. More than 5 years have passed since that terrible day in February. The Delphi murders remain one of America's most perplexing, unsolved cases. The killer walks free, while 2 families are left with an unfillable void. The audio clip of his voice and the blurry photos of his face continue to haunt investigators and the public alike. Who was the man on the bridge, whose voice uttered those chilling words that sealed the fate of 2 young girls? The search for answers continues, driven by the memory of Libby and Abby, and the hope that one day justice will be served. As we reflect on this tragic tale, we re-left with a stark reminder of the darkness that can lurk in even the most idyllic settings. The Monon High Bridge, once a place of adventure and exploration, now stands as a somber monument to lost innocence. It serves as a silent witness to a crime that shook a community and captivated a nation. The story of Libby German and Abby Williams is more than just a true crime mystery. It's a testament to the power of friendship, the courage of youth, and the relentless pursuit of justice. Their lives, though tragically cut short, continue to impact thousands who are determined to see their killer brought to justice. As the investigation continues, new leads emerge and old theories are revisited. Each passing day brings both hope and frustration. But one thing remains constant: the unwavering commitment to finding the truth. Law enforcement agencies, aided by an army of online sleuths, refuse to let this case grow cold. The digital footprint left behind by the killer has become both a blessing and a curse. While it provides tangible evidence, it also fuels endless speculation. Every new theory, every potential suspect is scrutinized with intense fervor. The case has become a modern-day whodunit, played out in real time across social media platforms and true crime podcasts. But amidst the theories and speculation, we must not lose sight of the human tragedy at the heart of this story. 2 young lives were stolen, 2 families forever changed. The community of Delphi, once known for its picturesque trails and historic bridges, now bears the weight of an unsolved murder. As we conclude this chilling tale, we're left with more questions than answers. The man on the bridge remains unidentified, his voice a haunting reminder of a crime that shocked a nation. But in the face of this darkness, there is also light. The light of 2 young girls whose memory continues to inspire a relentless search for justice. The Delphi murders may be unsolved, but they are far from forgotten. With each passing day, with each new lead, we edge closer to the truth. And somewhere out there, a killer must surely know that his days of freedom are numbered. For in the end, the voice that once commanded down the hill may yet lead us down the path to justice.